everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. I've actually just been sat here planning this cleaning video just because I wanted to film something a little bit different to the cleaning video that I put up last week, which was, if you haven't seen it, I'll leave a little card here and it will be linked in the description. That was more of a in-depth deep clean. I mean, we're doing under the sofa, we're cleaning the rug with the carpet cleaner. We are just covering a lot. That's not something I have time to do every week, and the house doesn't necessarily need it every week. Now that I have done that deep clean, which was very much needed, by the way, don't get me wrong, it had been a while. We are a household getting over the flu, particularly me. I've been very unwell for about 4 weeks with the flu, so I just felt the urge to kind of like deep clean the house. But today I just wanted to show kind of like more of a everyday like maintenance clean. Should we call it like a maintenance clean? So let's jump into the video. If you are new here, firstly, hello, welcome. I don't want to kind of like chew your ear off for ages at the start of this video, but I really appreciate you being here. My name is Emma. I'm a mum of 3. My youngest has just started nursery, so I have 2 full days a week, as in like 9 till 3, where I'm in the house on my own, and it's my second week of doing it. So last week, obviously, I spent quite a lot of time getting on top of the house, doing the deep clean jobs. Now I want to obviously keep on top of the job, so that the days that she is home with me, I've got more free time to spend with her. So having said that, I need to make my bed and just potter around in my bedroom. I want to go into my son's room and just make his room. I actually need to take the Christmas bedding off of my youngest bed. She still very much has her Christmas bedding on. Her room is pretty up together actually, considering she's only 3. She's so good at tidying her toys away, just not necessarily downstairs. I popped a wash load on when I headed out the door for the school run. That has now just finished, so we're going to go out there first of all. We're going to hang that out, and then I need to just wipe the kitchen sides down and hoover all of downstairs and just potter around in the front room. So I thought we would see how much we can get done. And of course I'm going to bring you along because you all seem to love these cleaning videos, and it kind of keeps me motivated for one, and accountable, and I actually follow through with my jobs. So let's jump into the video. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribing me, I'd really love you to hit that subscribe button and follow along here and come and say hello to us in the comments. I'd love to know how you all are. We're going to go and hang out some washing, guys. Let's go. Okay, so we are out in my utility room, and I'd actually popped a dark load in just before I left for the school run. So by the time I get home, I've had my breakfast. It is usually finished and ready to be hung out. So that is the first job that I'm going to be tackling today. I am also going to leave bigger gaps between the parts that I'm talking over this video. That way you can just watch, get some motivation and enjoy the music. So I hope you don't mind just a little bit of a different spin on today's video, and let me know in the comments.
You take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson, cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs.
You're also going to be seeing some rooms that you don't see too often on my channel. So this, you can probably see the error just in the right hand side of the screen. So this is our downstairs toilet. It is literally just next to the washing machine, so it backs onto it. So when we designed this extension, we designed it in a way that we could utilize as much of the space as possible. So I'm just giving it a very quick once over in here. So just wiping all the surfaces down the sink, cleaning the mirror, cleaning the toilet, and then I am just cleaning all of the side parts of the boxing in that wrap all the way around this left hand side of the bathroom. It kind of conceals all the plumbing and all of that good stuff.
Glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. All the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Okay, so we're at the very top of the house now, so this is my bedroom. I am just making the bed, and then we'll be heading downstairs. So my bedroom is pretty much up together. It just needed the bed to be made. I'd not long really deep cleaned this bedroom, so I find once I do that, it is really easy to stay on top of it, and I find if I make the bed every day, it just makes me feel better. If it's unmade, I honestly could just climb into it and not get out of it.
Spending all this time trying to get you out my mind. Oh, it feels so good to take you off the pedestal. I don't know what I was thinking. Let it be more than drinking and going back to your place, never to see you again. That was simply delusion, followed up with confusion. That was just substitution for a lonely bed. So that's impressive, how much you're messing with my...
And we are now in my youngest's room. So this is Penelope's room. We've had a little bit of a change around of the furniture in here. So again, you don't see this room too often. It is the smallest bedroom in the house. It's quite hard to get the angle of the camera in here so that you can see well what I'm doing. So she is due a new bed. I have actually been looking at a kind of like house frame style bed for her. We just need to figure out how it's all going to fit in here. I think she's going to have to lose her drawer unit that you'll see in a moment, and Tom's going to have to build some drawers into her wardrobe. So yeah, that's a dilemma for another day, but I'm finally taking the Christmas bedding off, guys, and just popping her unicorn bedding back on. Again, this room doesn't need anything else done other than just the bedding changed and just a few bits and pieces put away, because she's been sleeping a lot in Darcy's bed, because Darcy has a new double bed and she tends to spend a lot of her time in my bed. So her room stays probably the tidiest out of all three kids.
Yeah, that's impressive, how much you're messing with my feelings in my heart. Oh, yeah. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. Could be good. Then you fade. Then you fade. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. Could be good. Then you fade. Then you fade away. I don't know what I was thinking. Let it be more than drinking and going back to your place, never to see you again. That was simply delusion, followed up with confusion. That was just substitution for your lonely bed. So that's impressive, how much you're missing. My feelings in my heart, in my heart. Yeah, that's impressive, how much you're missing. My feelings in my heart. Oh, yeah. How much you're missing with me. How much you're missing with me. How much you're missing.
And we are now in my son's bedroom. So this at the moment is probably the messiest bedroom. I know it doesn't look too bad here. You can't see, but his sheets are absolutely disgusting. I'd only washed them a few days before, and we pretty much say no eating in the bedrooms because the amount of wrappers and things I find. But obviously he's not been abiding by that rule, because I found the evidence on the sheet. So I need to change his bed in. Today was not the day to do that though, because I'd got a few different loads that I needed to get done, so it's just going to have to be what it is today. So I am just making the bed. If I ask him to make the bed, he will do, but I'll normally have to come in and redo it. So at the moment I don't mind, as long as he picks everything up, I don't mind making the bed and dusting, that sort of thing. He just needs to keep his desk area tidy and his Lego table, which you can't see in this clip, they're at the other end. And yeah, I'm just putting away his clothes and just tidying the floor up and taking his bin down.
For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't.
Okay, we're back in the utility. The washing dried really quick actually because the heating is on, and this error sits right next to this really tall radiator, and because it wasn't a full load, I only had the error open halfway, so it literally was touching the radiator. I really like this error. I am thinking of getting the one that the cover goes over it, but actually a sheet would work exactly the same. I've done that before, but I like this one because you can see it's literally taller than me. You can have as many of the shelves up or down as you need, and you can only use it half if you need half, or you can use it whole. So yeah, I really rate this one. This one is the Minky Tower radiator. I'll leave a link to the bits and pieces that I can think of that are the links I get asked for a lot in the description. So head there, and if there's anything that isn't there that you want to know where it's from, let me know in the comments, and then I'll do my best to link that for you.
Back the serious feeling, the ends unknown. To get back the life I used to know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone.
So the white load is in the washing machine. While that is doing its thing in the cycle, I'm now moving into the front room. So all I'm doing in here is I'm going to give everything a good dust, and I'm just going to hoover the cushions off on the sofa. Nothing too crazy because I did deep clean under the sofa in my last cleaning video. So I just like to do this every couple of days because we do have a dog. We've got 3 children, there's 2 of us, and this is our main kind of like relaxing sitting room. Then I'm going to spray it with Febreze, which I love to do. It just keeps it smelling nice and fresh. We've got a fresh head on the duster. I love these ones. They're the scented ones, the flash ones. I think these are the Mrs. Hinch, like the winter scent that she brought out, but I really love it. So I'm just giving everything a quick dust, and then I call this the Barbie corner now because it's got Penny's Barbie house, the camper van, all that good stuff. So I'm just sorting everything out just so it's a little bit more accessible for her, because she tends to just put it all in the corner and everything's on top of each other. And then I'm going to give the shutters a good dust because they are in desperate need. Then we're going to give the floors a hoover.
I can find a higher line over the clouds above.
So onto the shutters. I often get asked what's the best way to maintain these, and I would just say like this, so just dusting them every so often. To be honest, I could do better at this. These hadn't been done for a good few weeks. And then every so often, every month or every couple of months even, I'll run a nice like hot water with a bit of Zaflora in a bucket, take a microfiber cloth, really make sure there's no excess water on the cloth. It's just mainly for like antibacterial reasons, and it just smells lovely. You cannot beat a nice bit of Zoflora in some hot water. And then I will just wipe each slat over, so it is a bit tedious, a bit time consuming, but it just makes sure and helps the dust not actually just stick. And then in between your maintenance cleans, you just simply wipe the duster over and it removes it. But I like these flash duster heads because they actually trap the dust in them rather than just move it around.
I could see all things so clear. It was all pretend. You look back and I look back, we don't see the same thing. It's time that we just let it die. Oh, I can find a higher love over the clouds above. I can find a higher ground. I just have to reach past the summit of light. I can find a higher line over the clouds above, and I can find a higher ground. I just have to reach past the summit of light to reach higher love. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else.
So I'm just going to give the glass on my doors a quick wipe over. This one has been in desperate need for a good few weeks actually, guys. I tend to shut this up when we go on the school runs, just so Clifford isn't in like with Barbies and things like that. Because when on the odd occasion I've left it open, we've come home to a few Barbies that have got missing legs or chewed feet. So if his nose is against it, it can get marks on that, and obviously with the kids here. So just giving them a quick wipe over. I'm just hoovering this little gap here. Tom needs to stick this joining strip back down where it moves around. I've just found so many of Clifford's hairs in there. But I'm using the Pink Stuff window spray. I picked it up in Home Bargains and it's done such a great job. And just using my usual minky glass cloth. If you know, you know, Mrs. Hinch, it's called Kermit the Cloth, but it is the best.
Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette.
So we're now in the kitchen. So I feel like with these maintenance cleans, I can show you more rooms because this kept me busy for a good few hours, guys. I was very, very busy. Obviously, when I'm filming as well, it takes me a little bit longer because I have to position the camera, that sort of thing. But yeah, I do just like these cleans because you get to see different rooms in the house. So in the kitchen, all I've done is the washing up, given the sides a wipe down. I've fallen back in love with this Marks and Spencer's multi-purpose spray. It's the, I think it's almond and sweet orange. If you haven't tried it, please go to Marks and Spencer's and try it. They also do the multi-surface wipes in this same scent, but it is so good, and it's all I've been using in the kitchen. My hob needed a quick clean today, so this is more of, I do this a few times a week, obviously with cooking, the hob just gets in a bit of a state. So I'm just using this spray, and then I'll use my stainless steel spray on the hob and the glass cleaner on the backsplash because it is just glass. And then we are going to be hoovering the floor out here and giving it a quick mop, and I'm trying a different mop out here that I don't often use on these tiles, so I'll talk to you about that in just a moment.
As beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at this beautiful star. stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago, and every bit of you couldn't face the truth that maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie.
So I'm going to be using the Flash Speed Mop, which is the one that you put the kind of like wet cloths on the bottom out of the pack. I don't often use that in the kitchen. I often use that in the bathrooms or in the hallway in the front room, purely because this floor is a bit of a nightmare for going streaky. Usually I just use a steamer, but then I have to buff it dry. I didn't fancy doing that today just because obviously it's like double the work. So I thought, you know what, we're going to give it a go. I had one last cloth left, so I need to go to Home Bargains and get another box of those. They do last me for ages, and do you know what, it actually came up quite well. Not that I've noticed any streaks at all, and it did such a good job at picking the dirt up. So I'm definitely going to be using those more often out here, and that way I can just keep on top of the floors a little bit more, because I find when I'm steaming, I kind of put the job off because it is obviously more of an in-depth job. So yeah, quite pleased about that one.
I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real.
So I thought for the final part of the video I would just share some cooking with you guys. So I always mention about meals that I'm making, and I do often get comments of, can you please share some meal ideas? So I thought I would do that in today's video, and it's not chickpeas, guys. So I thought, because if you've seen any of my other vlogs, I always talk about our chickpea recipe that I absolutely love. So myself and my husband are vegetarian. The kids do eat meat occasionally, but they will, like in today's recipe, they will eat this. So this is a Deliciously Ella recipe, and I will leave a link to the recipe down below. It's so easy, I kind of don't even need to follow instructions anymore because I've done it so many times. It's a roasted red pepper sauce that we just pop with spaghetti pasta. So you make the sauce, which is super easy. I then leave that obviously until I'm ready to boil the pasta up. So later on in the evening I will make a batch of just spaghetti pasta and then stir in the amount of sauce. This has so much left over that I've got enough for a couple of different meals then throughout the week, because my son absolutely loves this recipe. He will ask for it like multiple times a week. So yeah, I really enjoy that. So I'm gonna start doing this. I'm hoping to have like a cleaning video or a different style motivational video in terms of cleaning, organizing every week, and I'm hoping to share some of our favorite recipes with you. I'm sure chickpeas will come up, guys, because we do eat that every week, but I just thought I would kick off with this recipe. I highly recommend the Deliciously Ella app. I think it's like 99p from the App Store. There is so much on there, not just as in like meal recipes. There are like treats, desserts, that sort of thing. And yeah, it's so easy to follow along. But I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button and joining me here. I really appreciate you all being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.
I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody